So today I am working on the Apollo STEM Academy's back-end side of the project. While we were building the back-end side of the project, the front end wasn't working either. Well, some of the portion. Uh, so if I go back to the this is the landing page we built with the new AI agent. Um, so everything looks pretty good. Um, but when I test when I log in, and then now the login wasn't working before, so now we authenticate that with using a auth API. So now the authentication works, and now this is the dashboard for the student, right? So when the math open up math problem and then just do simple 2 plus 2 generate response. It says AI unavailable to fail to fetch. Same thing, algebra, fifth grade, generate response. So it's all failing that. I'm not going to go through all of this, but this was all failing when I was testing. So I went back to the code and then checked the code. Okay, so it took me to that page. So bear with me. The my PC is using a lot of resource right now, so even if I click that button that I wanted to show you, it's taking me to that place right there. So anyway, yeah, that's not opening. Maybe if I minimize that. Let's see if that works. Minimize that, minimize that. So this was the code uh, we used, and then see if I can open. So it's not opening. Um, so so that is where we are right now today to fix this dashboard so that the student can come in and use this AI tool to enhance their learning. Uh, so that's the goal for today. And then so I asked AI agent, I give him the code. Hey, look, this code was working when I use it here, and some reason I can't open that. Maybe I can open up the other index HTML, see if that opens up. Okay, now yeah, that did open. Okay, all right. So this was the index file I had, and in there everything was working. So if I type just simple 2 plus 2, uh, it solved the problem. So it gives you the answer. Answer for the math problem solver, worksheet generator, science lab assistant, study guide generator. So all these things work in the index file that I put together here. So this is index file. It's working, but it's not working in the application here. So the fix is that let's see what the agents analyzed it. So analyzing AI tool failure. So view file output showed suspicion space in JSX. So there's a syntax error. Sounds like that caused that AI tool not to work. So um, landing page AI tool, right? So yeah, so it's analyze landing page, analyze AI tool X, verify potential syntax. So now it's gonna build. Try to fix that. So I have to accept to fix that. So it's fixing it right now. It's generating. Uh, and then this is the code they're fixing it, right? The AI agent is actually going into my files in my folder for the Apollo STEM Academy, and then opening it up, and then fixing it, right? So you may ask, yeah, there might be security risk because AI is doing that, but I am only allowing this AI to open that particular folder into the into my local PC, right? So see that's a policy. So it's going to that folder, right? Only that folder and subfolders is doing all that. So there is no risk for security that this AI agent is going to, mess up other things in your PC. Only that folder. It looks at only that folder, works with that folder. It thinks, analyzes, rewrites codes, generates, works, whatever, it does all that. So it's doing that, and then it's telling me, like, now I'm doing this, so it's telling me what it's doing, right? You have to read kind of fast because it does a fast in a fast mode. Uh, so it's just doing all that right now. It's generating right now. So other than that, this AI built this beautiful page. This is the inside the dashboard. So inside this dashboard, there's assignments there. Uh, Keep track of assignment. Do some. So these are all the assignments here. Uh, yeah. So it keeps track of all your assignments, right? So when you work through this your stuff in here, it keeps track of the assignment here, and then it keeps track of the progress, how many hours you spend, what is the accuracy level of summary, subject mastery, step achievement. See, it gives you all this information for students to enhance their learning, enhance their grade, and so on and so forth. um, Especially if your kid is doing homeschooling, this is an excellent tool to use that, right? Even if you're not, then you can use these tools to enhance your learning, uh, you know for progressing toward doing the SAT test, and also taking AP courses, college level courses. So that's the dashboard. And there's a log out. I can log out, which I didn't have that, so I had to ask the AI to do that. It didn't automatically build that. So let's check back to syntax error. All right, so it's doing that now. So it looks like it fixed it. So now it said push it to Git. I'm gonna ask it to push it to GitHub, and from GitHub it'll push it to Vercel, and so I can see, I can test it, right? So it's gonna push it to GitHub. I could have done that myself, uh, but it's like easy for me to talk and then do this, have the AI agent do the work for me, so I can talk and show you the steps. So it's doing the git commit now. It's doing the git push. So it's pushing the git, pushing to git right now. So I accepted that. So it's running it. So while it's running it, I'm gonna go to the Vercel and then check the deployment just now, right? So it's building it. See, it pushed the code to git, and git pushed the code to a Vercel automatically. So it's building it. So it's building the application. It's going to take about a few seconds. Seems like okay, 14 seconds. It's ready. So now I can check it to see uh, if that AI agent tool works for the student, for the user. All right. So let's go to math and just say 2 plus 2, and then generate response. Okay. So it's not able to do that. Okay. So it's not able to do that. Let's do algebra 11th grade. So it's not able to do that. So I'm going to tell the agent, hey, look, it didn't do that. all AI tool failed again. So when I do that, it's gonna go back and reanalyze it and then trying to find what is the issue, right? And then if this cannot do that, then I have to spend more time and then debug it. Uh, so right now it's checking the course. Maybe there's some course course issue. Client side code is looking into code. Um, AI services, AI worker. I look into JSON. So I look into a bunch of different files to find out, where is the issue is. So it's going through the C, opening the code, it's going through the each code and then analyzing it and then generating. So now it looks like it thinks that it fixed it. So it wants to push it to Git and then let's see. Uh, Let him push it to Git. Let's commit. So it says there was some course issue. So now it's pushing to Git again and then it's rebuilding again. Pushing to Git. Git is pushing to uh, why didn't okay now see it's building. So Git pushed to the agent pushed it to Git via a PowerShell, and then from Git it pushed to Vercel. So now the app is ready. It's built, and then let's just test it to see. Well, let's first test this one, um, and then we're gonna go on. Okay, so it's unable to fetch it, so it didn't do that here. Let's check the dashboard. Yeah. So so it did that again. So there is an issue with the agent not able to fix it. Maybe maybe this is a larger issue. Um, Maybe this is a larger issue. Uh, so it's reanalyzing it and then you know deploying the rematch. So I gave him all the codes that it was working, but since this project is complex, right? This project has so a lot of complexity. Maybe that's why see it has within the apps uh, there's a source, and within the source there are pages. So there's like assignment. There's a different pages here. There's multiple layers here in this source, so that's why. So it thinks it fixed it again. Now it wants to push it to Git to test it. I'm kind of skeptical at this point because I don't know if the AI can do that or not. Uh, but regardless, I'm gonna make it to work. I'm gonna use different tools. Uh, the app is looking nice, so I can go to the home page. See, this is the home page. It looks nice. Uh, there's AI tools here. Um, yeah, this AI tool inside for public use and also for the in a dashboard, more complex in a dashboard for students, for the paid students. So things like that. There's AI tools. There's enroll. You can enroll, apply now. So this Google form wasn't working before. Now it is working. Then there's an opportunity for sponsors here. Come in and sponsor this STEM Academy platform, right? So, and then let's look at the teacher login. There's a login for different users, teachers, students, volunteer. So for teacher, it's a generate worksheet. Okay. quadruple inverse public integration. So it's doing all that, but I'm not seeing all the things it created. It's just the button right now. It's a button routing, uh, but I don't see the result here. There's a class management here, uh, assignment suits right there. I mean, it's doing something, but it's not producing anything, right? And then it should be doing that. It should be producing results like this, like So when I ask it to create a algebra, algebra 10 grade, it should generate a worksheet. See, it generates a worksheet right there, and it should be doing that. The same code should be working on this application, but it's not doing that, right? So it's a math solver, and then these tools are not working on the teacher's page either. So uh, again, this is the classic example of how AI can do this. It spits out all this intelligence, but it's not doing all that. So that's why human has to come in and then test all this and then analyze it in a deeper level and then try fix it. So I'm not gonna spend time going through all that right here. Uh, Okay, so what it says right here, different to give course issue, I've been put back in proxy tools. The effective tricks may be browsing things taken in local server, while local server Cloudflare bypass the course certification. So it's saying that it may work in a local server, but it's not working in the cloud, which I can easily find out whether that is doing that or not, because when I push this code to the GitHub, I mean, I can test it right here, CDC apps. And then so git, well, I'm going to put the code right there. So I'm going to put that code. So this is the one I put it there, right? So I'm going to copy that code and then put it into the here. Okay. I'm going to paste this here, and then I'm going to rename this index 3, and I'm going to this as index only, right? So now I'm going to push the code to GitHub. No, I have to uh, push it to the right. Oh yeah, that's the right place. Okay, all right. So git. All right. So now I push it to git, and then I can go to the git and then and test it. So this I'm having to do a lot of digging, because the AI didn't do what it's supposed to be doing. Um, so I'm gonna test it here, and then so see if that works on the. Where is the tool? Okay. So yeah, so GitHub will take some time to time to build it, right? So it's built it 1 minute ago. So now I'm going to refresh it. Okay. And then I don't know why it didn't push it. Maybe I can delete the other index HTML. Okay. So uh, okay, I'm going to delete this file. I'm going to delete this file, commit changes. And then since the PC is using a lot of resource, commit changing. There we go. Finally, the button is working. And then so now I'm also going to delete the index to this file right here and commit changes. And let's see action here. So now page is building it. Okay. Uh, build and deploy. Now see what this does. Hmm. It's not buzzing. Still showing me the old files. So this is part of the testing process. There's a glitch. I mean, that's the code I have here. So same code. I'm going to put this here on the local. And then test it. Local website. 9:30. Yeah. So I'm going to test it on local. So that code is not valid. That code is not correct. So somehow the code got mixed up. So I'll have to use this code from here. This is cleaned up by Git DeepSeek. So I'm going to put this code here from a DeepSeek, and then so yeah, the one that has DeepSeek. So now I'm gonna uh, update the code from here. So I'm gonna go to the PC here. So this is a lot of manual things. I shouldn't be doing this, but as a developer, as a product manager, you gotta do these things. Uh, you know, it is what it is. Nothing is perfectly perfect. It needs a human, somebody expert's intervention. So that's why, my expertise working to resolve this. And so now I'm going to open index this one, and then I'm going to completely change it. So change that and save it. Now I'm going to delete these two. I don't need that. Now I'm going to do git add and the git commit. Okay, and I'm going to push it. Okay, so git push and then force it. Oh, I gotta put two lines. Git push version main force. Okay. All right. So see, you have to know all these things to be able to do this. Uh, so now it's gonna go to the GitHub. So you see the agent can do a lot of things, but if you don't know, then it's not gonna do the thing exactly what you want it to do. So let's look at the action. It's building a page right now. Now I should see uh, once the page is built, I should be able to see the GitHub. Yeah, so now the math solver is there. Now I can say 2 plus 2 equals, yeah. So it also works in a Git. So I'm gonna let the AI agent know it failed again, but I push codes to GitHub, and it works. It worked in a GitHub hosting too. So I'm going to say that, given information to AI agent, right? So given information to AI agent, so AI agent is armed with information and knowledge too, because they're a large language model. They're not particularly, uh, for the coding. Although Claude Sonnet 5 4.5 is for coding, but that is like all maxed out right now. So I'm using Gemini, which is good. Uh, but they can also definitely use our help to do that. So it's doing all that right here. So the centralized API client, AI service and proxy, dashboard data fetching, UI update, verification. So it did all that right here. Uh, so this is the walkthrough it gave me. So are we good to push? I mean, it looks good. So that's what they're saying. It looks good. So walkthrough is already there. So now, yeah, so it wants to push it to GitHub and test it again, which is uh, since we are not in production. This method is all right by me. But if it's like live production, I would want to go into development mode, not the production mode. Uh, so Git is up to date. So, I'm going to hard refresh it. Going to home page, hard refresh it. Yeah. So the codes I gave you worked on local and GitHub, but not working with the application you helped me build. So I'm gonna tell them that, hey, look, it worked on the Git again. I don't know why it didn't fix it earlier. It just gave me the nice little uh, the walkthrough dashboard. See, it's nice looking dashboard walkthrough, but it didn't do the job.